So we're going to be writing a procedure. So that's the next step. You guys can go back to your essential questions. That's fine. You will have to take this home for homework because I just don't think we're going to have time to do the analysis. Yes. So we probably will not have time to get through all of the analysis, which is fine. You'll just take it home and you'll turn it in on Monday. Next week we have to start all new material, so it's going to be a lot of reading and writing on your part. But it's going to give me the opportunity to sit down and grade it with you guys and give you guys feedback so that you know how you're doing in here. Remember, next week is week 5, so your progress report grades are due next week, and that's like the first term of our life together.
Wait, our term ends next week?
Well, so if you want to think about it, since our class is half as long, when we hit progress reports, that's like halfway through. That's like first term is over, because we used to have 4 terms, now we only have 2. So halfway through.
So when does report cards come out?
Report cards come out, I believe, on November 9th.
Okay, then I'm fine.
Ooh, I'm still good.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we only have half the time, so I'm a little stressed. We're already a fourth of the way through the class, basically. Okay?
We're not going to have you in a...
Wait,
You don't have me after Christmas.
so how much report cards do we have? 2?
You're going to get the regular 4. It's just that you'll only get 2 from me because you're leaving me at the semester. So after Christmas, you'll take finals and you're done with physics.
So after November, we have you still?
No.
For second term, you have me, but then for second semester, terms 3 and 4, you'll have history.
Oh, so I'm going to have Grimes?
Yeah.
Oh, like...
We didn't totally take you guys from Grimes. It's just you have to. Now we have to share you all.
I like the other way. That shit was way better.
You think so?
That shit was way
You guys
better.
don't feel like you're able to keep up better?
No.
I feel like I'm able to keep up so much better.
I feel like we still do the same
Oh,
work.
it's too long? Okay.
It's too long.
Well, I really like it because you guys actually have blown through some material that usually takes like a week to do in far less time, which is really great. So I'm really enjoying this. And we're doing 2 labs in 1 week. That's awesome. You guys built your solar collectors and tested them all in 1 day. That was amazing. So I really enjoy this extra length of time. That said,
Can we go get the thing?
yes, please. In your procedure, the spatula, like the scraper thingy. Thank you. So what we're going to do is you're going to start to write the procedure. So you should be open to a place where you can write your procedure. Leave some space for your any more answers to your essential questions if you need to. But we're going to be writing the procedure. And basically the first part is we're going to write the procedure for how we're going to make ice cream. We do need to record some information. The first piece of information I would like for you to record is that the milk is at 16 degrees Celsius. So this is regular old 2% milk. It is 16 degrees Celsius. You're lactose intolerant. Well, you will not be indulging. That's a bad joke. Again, your jokes stink, man. I'm not amused by your jokes. Okay, so we have 16-degree milk, and we made a lot of mistakes in my last class, so we're not going to make the same mistakes this time. We're going to add 1 cup of sugar to our mixer.
How much did I add?
1 cup of sugar.
Yeah, I added it before you.
Yes, I'm mixing the recipe right now. So you're basically writing the recipe for the ice cream.
Oh, miss. You made a boo-boo.
That's okay. Trust me, that's going to be the smallest of any boo-boos I make.
That's not pretty small. Miss, that's not pretty.
Apparently I have a hole in my bag. It's okay. It's fine. We have these things called wipes. Trust me. I'll show you guys. If you guys want to stay, I can show you the video of what happened in my last class. Because whoa, mamacita.
Are you gonna add the sugar to a mixture?
1 cup of sugar.
Why is that funny to you?
We're only going to add 2 cups of milk. The last time I screwed up and added 4. That's way too much.
Did it go everywhere?
Everywhere. We had like an avalanche. You know the volcano that you do with the baking soda and the vinegar?
Watch it be not sweet enough.
It'll be fine. Okay, we're going to add 2 cups of sugar, which is half of this. I'm sorry.
Milk?
2 cups of milk.
Why did you use a cup? Because we ain't got no cups out here. We had...
You know, I just use this one for the sugar, but
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna eyeball the 2 cups. Okay, that's enough. No, honey, the rubber one. I call it a rubber scraper, but I'm from Missouri. Apparently, tennis shoes are not sneakers, and suckers are not lollipops. I don't know. Anyway, all right.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna turn this on. Ah! No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I really got scared.
Did you really?
Yeah, I really did.
Wait,
I gotta wait for Esther. I'm dissolving the sugar right now. Sugar and water, and then I'm gonna put some vanilla. Sugar and milk. Thank you. I'm gonna keep drinking the coffee and hopefully I've been
Look at
working on this
Oh,
since
that's
like
vanilla extract. That's
6 o'clock this morning.
bomb.
So we're gonna make vanilla ice cream. So I need a teaspoon of vanilla. Teaspoon of vanilla. The temperature in here is oh no, it's not. That was too close. It's 23 degrees Celsius in here. The classroom is 23 degrees Celsius. You might need that information later when you're talking about like, things that might
It's
affect
23?
it. 23 degrees Celsius, yes. And the milk was what, 16?
Yeah.
Holy sticky Batman.
That means the milk is cold.
The milk is colder than the room, that's true.
Hey.
We started at 13.
No, but like, oh, so it's getting warmer. By the end of the class, by the end of the day, it'll be like room temperature.
Well, I'm going to put it back in there.
Oh.
But that's good. That's great.
How's that for?
What? How's that wrong?
That's a spatula.
Thank you, Esther. We've added 1 cup of sugar, 2 cups of milk, and a teaspoon of vanilla to our mixer.
And milk is 16.
What is the temperature again?
The milk is 16 degrees Celsius.
Wasn't that bad, miss? Rice?
Yeah, bro.
Isn't that hurt? Yeah. So you need to put gloves on, right?
I should. I just forgot my UGG glove at home. All right, are you ready? Let me turn this off so you can hear me.
Can I touch it? Touch your eyes.
What color do you want your ice cream to be?
Yo.
We can have
Yo, Plies.
blue.
Yeah.
Blue.
I want
We're going to add some blue.
magenta.
You want
Said,
magenta?
I said blue. Damn,
And
you
red.
added mad
Yeah,
blue.
red.
No,
Then it will be purple.
I like blue.
All right, we're going to have some blue ice cream. We had pink ice cream in the last class.
Oh, that's lit. I should have done pink. Yeah.
I love blue.
All right. So you want to write some observations about this. This is a box of dry ice. Have you guys seen this before?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen it in
Excellent.
videos.
So
Except it's liquid.
dry ice.
No, that's liquid nitrogen.
That's liquid nitrogen. Dry
That
ice.
is so
Does anybody
cool.
know what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Dry ice.
It's like, no.
Ice that's really cold.
It is carbon
I was
dioxide.
about to say that.
Okay, but it is frozen carbon dioxide.
So how much are we adding?
So it's solid. Very good. So this is frozen carbon dioxide. Where do we usually experience carbon dioxide?
Antarctica.
When we breathe it out, wow.
We breathe it out. Okay? So we breathe it out. What form is it in as we're breathing it out?
A gas.
It's a gas. So at room temperature, yeah, don't do that. At room temperature, carbon dioxide is usually in gaseous form.
Hey,
They have super cooled this. How cold is this?
super cool.
Really cold.
Guys, the information is on your thing. You already you threw those on the
It's
floor.
on negative 78.
It's negative 78.5 degrees Celsius,
Wait,
which is like even colder in Fahrenheit.
Alex.
what did you buy those at?
Oh, give it to Ricardo. She needs that so she can do her homework. Huh?
Where did you buy those?
This is negative 78.5 degrees Celsius. I bought this at the ice store on Kirkland, and
How much does it cost?
this whole box was $15, but that's because I had to pay the $1 surcharge for using a credit card. But it's $14 in cash. It's very cheap, which is great.
I'm gonna get like
All right. Now the fun thing about this is, what is this stuff doing?
icy lemonade.
What's it doing?
It's
Oh, shh! Listen, this is my favorite part of life.
Why are you touching it?
You hear that? Do you know what that noise is?
The cold.
No. Do
Is
you know
that the
how I?
atoms trying to move off? No.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what it is.
What did he say?
It's the. You know how I'm always saying that heat is just the wiggle.
Yeah.
That's the wiggle. Okay, so that's the atoms actually wiggling. It's like mind-boggling. But also, what does ice usually turn into?
Liquid.
It usually turns into liquid. The thing about
That's
this,
wet.
the thing about this is,
Can I
it
keep
is
that?
so much warmer here in this room that it's not even turning to liquid. What's it turning into? It's turning into a gas. So it's going from a solid to a gas. Does anybody know what that process is called? I think you already know some of these. When you go from a
Special
solid to a
evaporation.
liquid, what's it called?
water cycle.
Nope.
Melting.
It's called melting. When you go from, now hold on a second, ready? When you go from a liquid to a gas, what's it called?
Evaporation.
That's evaporation. Great. So we're going straight from a solid form to a gas form. That's called sublimation.
Sublimation.
I have water here. This is not my coffee.
Whoa.
All right?
That looks nice.
Patrick,
Wait, can you eat that? Like.
You could drink it, but
You could, but you want to be careful that you don't get the dry ice on your lips because it kills anything that comes into contact. Like it'll kill your cells immediately. You don't have to volunteer for this. But think about if maybe you've had a
can I
wart
record
removed.
this?
That is
Yeah,
cool.
that's fine. If you guys want to, if you guys would think about if you've ever had.
I have my
I won't
phone.
Somebody send it to me.
I'm also recording it here.
I'm about to
No, but ours is better, miss. You can't really.
Ours is better. But yes, when you get in there, you can see that it's boiling.
Damn, guys.
See?
Wow.
You can see it's actually.
You're right, that
What do you
ice is-
feel? I mean,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
gonna
touch
touch
it.
Oh, it's
Still
I'm gonna
in
touch
water
that,
form.
yo.
Why you scared? Why
Okay.
you
All right. It's just very quickly. It's basically boiling in there, and it's turning into the gas
You know what I would do
very
is,
quickly.
when
So
I
it's
go
just
home,
gas bubbles.
I'm gonna go buy some and put like my juice in there.
Okay, listen. If you are going to buy this, you cannot really handle it very much. I mean, here, it's very hot. It's very cold, and it feels like it's hot because it's burning. So if you guys have ever you have to move it around. If you guys have ever, like, maybe gone with a little sister or something who had a wart and they freeze it off, this is what they do. Is they take it and they leave it, but that's good. They take it and they leave it on the skin, and basically what it does is it kills the skin because it freezes it super fast. It's like getting frostbite. You're going to hurt your fingers.
Yeah, it's like, whoa.
It does. It starts to hurt because what happens is it starts to kill your cells, so you have to be very careful. You can handle it quickly, which is okay.
So it's like Hot Pocket.
It's sort of, but it's like the opposite of something very hot. It's super duper cold. It has the same
It
effect.
gets purple.
Your finger will, right. So like if you've ever been outside and gotten frostbite because you're outside for too long, that's what it's going to do. Okay?
Oh, I thought he was drinking it. Oh.
No, this is my coffee. This is just the regular
So how
coffee.
does it keep doing it? Until like it stops?
It just hasn't, it was a big piece, so it hasn't gone away yet. It's still in there. It's getting colder, so there's still a piece in there.
Why are you touching me?
Sugar, you want
So
it?
she can. She's not gonna die.
I'm not going to die, it's true. Okay? All right, we're going to get a different towel because this one is gross. It's very, 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 very cold. You need to be careful. We learned that really cold plastic breaks very easily.
Forgetting it can hurt your fingers.
Another thing we learned
You kind
yesterday.
of said that like 4 times.
No, no.
Oh, wait, I don't know.
Let me see.
Somebody get it, because I don't want to burn it.
Yeah, throw it.
Burn your finger. You can burn. Breathe your finger
Well, it's
down.
cold enough, yeah. It'll burn
Okay,
it.
so I'm writing this. So it's like the eyes goes from like little things.
So the other thing that's very interesting about this, when you're boiling like water, where does the steam go?
Yeah, I can know that. That's just because I'm a thing. Hot. I cannot say.
What?
Hot smoke goes up and like rate and I can't even speak right now. I'm not even
They
gonna
have to
say
make
it.
that fog and like in the, you know how
Yep.
there's like,
Yes. The fog machines have dry ice.
That's why that fog is going down, because it's cold.
like when you're in on stage.
So this is what
and they do
Chocolate
that.
uses in their videos?
Like when you're on
When
stage
it tastes
and
hot,
you
it
do that
goes
thing.
up.
That's how they make it.
Chocolate.
Oh.
What are you doing in your music video?
Careful, careful. Don't keep it in one place. Jason, do not recommend that he hurts himself.
On the stage
Okay?
when they're about to do something.
Oh,
All right.
Look,
you put that in the fog machine?
I know. It's okay. Oh, you have smoke in your hands. Wow. All right.
She said that.
That's what they would put it.
She said some of the
Then what would make it go like...
Well, I mean,
Fog machine type of-
we had a bottle, like a bottle of water earlier, and when you put it in there, you can make like little smoke puffs. It's kind of hilarious. Well, I don't have a bottle.
I
You
do.
can see like the.
It's weird.
Yeah, the smoke is coming up.
I love it.
You can see like little spiky stuff coming out.
Oh, that's yeah. There's it's growing up into the little crystals. That's freezing the water that's in the air around, so it's making little like icicles basically. It's very cool.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very cool. This is
What do
super
you
fun.
want?
This was like most of the reason that I wanted to do this, just because it's fun to play with plants. All right, so we need to start to write our procedure again. Were you finding a water bottle or no?
I have one.
Okay. Wait till we get the bottle. It's gonna be way funner.
You're way too late, Chris.
I don't care if I'm late. I'm always late to
It's
everything.
true. He was probably late to his birth.
What?
He'll be late to his he'll be late to
I
his
was
own
actually
funeral.
early. I was actually early for
Wait.
that. Dogs, I was early for that. 8 minutes?
Wait, can I,
Yeah,
put some water in that, Vaughn. Put a little bit of water in that.